Hi, we are back once with another tutorial. This one will be short compared to others. In other videos I showed you how to scripting the basics. However, I did not cover some details along the way in order to teach the bare bones. In this video I would like to polish our existing knowledge with some details. So let's create another note. Oh my. With which one we were? Yeah, let's make a note 2D. And the name. Oh, what we are doing actually. Hold on. This will be name details. Let's connect the script. That would be called details, except and let's open it up. So, firstly, I would like to start with comments. How do we do a comment? Firstly, let's talk about what comments are. Comments are used to actually write text to a file that is not executed. So the text written will be ignored by the compiler or the interpreter, and that allows us to actually signify what the code means above or below, or provide additional messages along the file, along the code we are writing. This can be useful for documentation actually, since if you are using a code from an external source, the comments they have brought will actually help you. And I would like to show a feature which I haven't tried after showing this. So you start a comment with a hashtag symbol. Oh, where is the hashtag? And as you can see, like the around it has been like the color has become black and dark gray, and you can now type a comment. So let's say this is a comment. Now the thing is that the other line will work. So for the beginning of each line that you're writing a comment, oh my, well, nice, you must put another hashtag symbol. But for instance, let me write some code like func_ready. Let's say like print f, and like if you like think why you wrote this comment, because you can actually use commenting feature for debugging, since this code will be executed, but if I comment this out, it will not. So you can just make something a comment by just highlighting it, then pressing Command and K in your keyboard, and you can decomment it by just pressing it again. That's just simple, and this arrow is annoying me. Now let's talk about some operations. So I will gonna just write a function ready to actually show this, because I don't want to annoy GDScript, since you cannot write directly if statements and loops directly to a text file, directly to the program in GDScript, since its runtime is not like that. Like, you must specify the runtime of the code. Now let's write an if statement. So I will gonna show the operands by themselves. So let's firstly, mathematical operations. We have 1, we have plus 2, or we don't need necessarily. So for mathematical, 1 plus 2. What do we have else? 1 minus 2. Now 1 times 2, and 1 over 2. For 1 over 2 we use this one. And there's a special one, which is, hold on, it's the percentage sign. Where is it? This is the modulus operator, and you will probably will not need it, but it actually gives you the remainder if a division has been made and the result is assumed to be a whole number. It will give the remainder of that division. So let's make an example actually. So let's print a division result of an modulus. It's like mathematics, but you don't have to know like this specifically to an extent. So for instance, let's divide 5 by 2. Like take the modulus of 5 over 5 by 2. So you know that you cannot divide 5 by 2, but if you approximate 2 times 2 is 4, so the remainder will be 1, so it will print 1. Let's see, first we must save it to the disk and let's run it. And as you can see, it printed 1. That's it. Now I will not go that with all of these because this video should be short. Other ones, for instance, I will not make this GD script mad. Var x, what? Var x, var y. Now, how can I compare these? X and y. Let's put a pass in here. Now, these can be equal. Look, there is a not operator, but you can use exclamation marks for it's not equal. You do it like this. X is not equal. So, if x is, let's assume that if x is an boolean, just leaving if the x like that means that if x is true, like it's the same thing as writing this. X equals true. And if you put a not keyword in front of it or use an exclamation mark, if this means the same thing as writing x equals false. That's it. These are the operations, and let's have our classical ones. Smaller, bigger, smaller equal to, like it can be smaller, x can be smaller than y or equal to y, or x can be bigger than or equal to y. These are our operations. Now let's talk about the assignment operators, like assigning. Those were comparison operators. The other one, I think, like the mathematical operators. No. For instance, like I want to multiply x by 1, so I will use x multiply equals by 1. Look, there is percentage equals, like the modulus equals, but I would not recommend using it because it is kind of tricky to actually grasp, but it basically means that it will take the modulus of x by 2 and assign it to the x. Those is the gist of this. Then we have this minus equals, and I have talked about it, plus equals 1, 2, blah blah. And of course we have division equals as well, like all the mathematical operations can be used in here. So I want to actually write this again because there is a thing called concatenation in strings. Actually it would be good for me to demonstrate that. For instance, let me say this would be no, and let that be yes. So if I were to actually write the statement here, the result would be actually them combined. First it would write x, and then it would write the result of y. Like they will be combined to another string, like another text. So you will see the result actually in the output console. Let's see why it's, and as you can see, it prints what it's supposed to. Now I think that would be it for this video. Thanks for watching me. Like, you probably watch me just